Hi, this is Ms. Hess, and I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the first measurement, lab measurement and density. And what I've done here is I've pulled up on this side is your lab report, which can be downloaded from Blackboard. In the text, there's actually a tab that says download lab report here. And this is the actual lab. And just wanted to show you a couple things. Here in the lab report, you're going to answer a couple of questions: the purpose of the lab, the hypothesis on what will happen, the experimental design. You're going to get that material or get these answers from this lab. There's areas for your data, areas for calculations, your data analysis, which explains what they want you to calculate, your percent error, and your conclusion, and then some questions at the end for follow-up. You're basically just going to follow this lab sheet and fill in the answers where you see them, and then it'll prompt you as far as how to calculate density and trying to figure out what element is present. When you look at the lab, there's 3 tabs up on the top when you pull it up. The first one's about density, and what this does is it's going to go over exactly what density is, and I suggest everyone goes through this before you start the lab. The second one is going to be laboratory equipment. Some of these lab pieces are pretty temperamental as far as using them, especially the mechanical balance and the vernier calipers. You want to go through and you want to read entirely what is going on with this one and with the vernier calipers so that you understand those experiments. Once you go to experiment 1, which you'll see on your lab sheet is listed right here, it says you're measuring the density of cubes using water overflow method, and this is a low precision method. If you see down here, there's instructions, and so it's telling you how to calculate the mass, and you're going to click the balance doors open, and you're going to select a cube to be weighed. See, it'll prompt you, put it in the right pan, and then drag the appropriate known weight from the shelf. And so what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to drag some weights down here, click on the glass door, click to turn the knob, and it's going to tell you if it's balanced. You want it to balance right here around where the 10 is, and that's going to be a balanced weight. And as you can see right now, it's not. This side is actually a little bit heavier, so we're going to go ahead and reset it. We'll try with a little bit more weight. Click it closed. Turn the tab. And we'll see it's getting closer to that balance point. We're going to open it again. Click the turning knob to stop the weighing process and then open the door. We might need to take off one, and maybe we add a heavier weight. And you're just going to go through this process until you can find things are balanced. Now we see it's going to be too far on this side, so we're somewhere between 12 grams and 8 grams, so you have to find the amount. So that's that section of it. As you scroll down here, it gives you instructions as far as doing the pouring part of this with the graduated cylinder. Now in experiment 2, one of the more difficult things is using this instrument right here when you calculate. And if you go through the instructions, it's going to show you how to read this measurement. We can see 1 and 2 right here. This is actually the measurement in centimeters. This part down here of the vernier caliper is going to give us our millimeter measurement. We can see that this first line right here lines up between the 2 and the 3 of 1. So this is going to be 1.2. And then we have to figure out which one of these lines actually connects. And we can see that it's line number 3. So the answer to this one, as far as measurement goes, is going to be 1.23. And that's your measurement. And you're going to do that for each side of the block. So that's a quick overview of this one. Send me a quick email if you have any questions.